guys? It's been a while. Yeah, I'm back again. Okay, so yeah, I've been away for a lot longer than I actually expected. I didn't stop watching anime, I didn't stop collecting figures. I've just been caught up with work, personal life, just a lot of things get you kind of had to put the whole recording videos on pause, which is unfortunate, because I really enjoy like opening the boxes and having a kind of a area to voice my opinions of anime and everything, which I want to get back to doing. I really do. It's been pretty horrible not being able to do this. Also, you'll see I have a backlog of figures I have to go through from earlier this year, some of last year. Like it's a backlog. Like it's about 10 plus figures, including the ones I just got today, which are the ones we're going to be unboxing. So why don't we open this box and I'll show you what we'll be doing today. So first, I'm packaged for a while. Well, first when I'm gonna be opening on video for a while, and it should be what I'm thinking it is, because I just made this order for a long time figure I should have got. Ooh, summer one. That's very pretty given what season we're in now. All right, let's get the stuff out the way, and there it is. I know you guys, I had to know I was going to get this figure. Like, come on. Now, the only problem with that, it's going to be something else, but that shouldn't be the only thing in here. Where is it? Yep. There we go. Yep. There's a funny story about this too, I should mention. There we go. All right, get this out of here. And along with those two figures, we're also gonna be opening the other Faye figure that I have. All right, so 3 figures. We have Freen's 1/4 scale Faye Valentine bunny figure. All right, good little start there. We have Good Smiles Faye Valentine's Dendroid. And the one another nice little resin figure from First 4 Figures Faye Valentine. This is their deluxe one. So if you've seen like my Cowboy Bebop collection, like the statues and everything, First 4 Figures have done all of those. So, and they made another line of figures for them. So I have to get them now. And I have Faye. I know they have Spike on pre-order right now. They have Jet, and I think they have Ed and I have to double check that. I can't remember for sure. But we're gonna be opening all 3 of those figures today. Kind of a resurgence and a welcome back to the figure unboxing thing. I said there was a funny little story about the Faye Valentine one. So I think last video I told you guys I went to Japan. Again, love the trip, want to go back. When I was out there, I actually saw this Dendroid along with Spikes, and I don't know what made me think this. I thought I had already pre-ordered them, so I was like, oh, I already have them pre-ordered. I don't have to get them out here in Japan. What I should have did, even if I thought that, I should have bought them out there, because then it would have been like, oh, I got something from Japan as far as a figure, which I do. I have some stuff from Japan, and I have some stuff from Cowboy Bebop from Japan, which I love. But if I would have thought about it, I would have bought them in Japan, canceled the pre-order, and been good. Come to find out, I didn't do the pre-order, and I don't know why. So I missed the pre-orders for the Dendroids for Spike and Faye. Obviously, I was able to get Faye. Spike, unfortunately, didn't get him. He is in the wind. I don't know when or if I'll be able to get him, and I don't want to get him secondhand because I know For Cowboy Bebop figures, Spikes especially, their figures skyrocket a lot of times, and you don't really see them back on the market. I'm hoping that Ami has his figure back at some point, and then I'll just order them because they're only like 40 or 50 bucks for Ninjaroid, so it's not that bad. So hopefully I get them at some point. So we're gonna open these figures, gonna do the unboxings, gonna put them all, add them to the Cowboy Bebop collection that's in my living room, and go from there. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna display Faye Valentine. But let's get to the unboxing. All right, and there you have it, the Faye Valentine collection for this episode. So that was great. Love that. Love how all these figures came out. Love how they all look. I'm very happy with that. Alright, well, that will do it for this episode of the Faye Valentine collection. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Few key notes. One, Nendroid. Obviously the big thing with Nendroid is some moving pieces. A lot of things you gotta come in and out with. Be careful if you have Nendroids about losing them. If you do have Nendroids, if you want to get collected Nendroids, there are like little cases you can get. I think like for instance sewing cases that are big enough to fit most Nendroid pieces. You can buy that and just keep your pieces in there rather than the boxes if you don't want them getting like sticky with residue over time, because I know that does happen with figures and boxes a lot of time. So if you want to do that, that's one option. I don't have a lot of Nendroids. I have like I think 4. This would be my 4th one, so yeah, I think that's all. Love the Nendroid because I love the little cigarette, her pose with the glasses. Cool. Freeing's bunny figure. Caveat for Freeing is that I don't like supporting them. I'm getting a little tired of the pricing for a bunny figure, which I think a lot of collectors have said is that for as gorgeous as the figure is, like face and hair wise, which I think they have nailed, the fact that it's just a bunny suit in the plain base does not excuse the price for it, unless you can get it on AmiAmi or someplace where it's on sale. Green is a little too expensive for their 1/4 bunny figures. There is a new, I'm not sure how new they are, but there's a company that's making 1/4, and their prices are ridiculously cheap. If I can find the one I'm looking for, I think theirs is like on sale for AmiAmi for like 70 USD. I'll put that right here. Boom. Just if you want to take a look at it. But otherwise, I think the figure itself is fine. I think it's good. I love the shading for the hair. I think the face sculpt is amazing on it. I will give you that. I do like the gradient in the bunny actual suit, so it's fine there. I did have a problem with the fact that I had to force her right leg back to kind of make sure it's in there, and it's still not even completely in. Like, see that? I can still push it down, which makes me a little nervous about that. But it's not a figure I'm going to be touching very often because of that nervousness. And I'm also now afraid that it's not snug and that it's gonna fall off, so now I'm more nervous. The first 4 figure, I love it. I love the pose. I love how she looks. The only thing I really wish is that I wish I could see the front of this, because this is so beautiful. I love the front of this, or the back of it technically, because I love how her face looks in this blue stand. I'm slightly sad that that's facing away from what a figure is. Like, she might be supposed to face this way, but because of how many beautiful art pieces are in here from like each side, and even to the one that's hidden under it, like in the back, those are all beautiful. I'm just a little sad that I can't see it. I really wish like this was the front. I really wish this was the front. I really do. I really wish this was the front, because of how big the gap is between her legs. You could have made this the front of the figure, and you could have saw this. I really wish they would have did that. But again, I love first 4 figures. They do amazing work. They are probably one of the only companies that do Cowboy Bebop statues. So I try to get all of them if I can. So first 4 figures, if you ever do watch this, again, love your figure. I do love this. I love this base because of the artwork on it. I just wish you would have made the back the front. Other than that, the only thing that's slightly off of mine is that the right foot, whatever one of the foots that's not in the peg, is slightly sliding, like it's not stable. But again, that might just be the base will kind of settle and it'll slide in completely over time. So I'm not too worried about that. That's just more of a slightly off, but nothing to worry about with them. So first 4 figures, always amazing job, amazing artwork, amazing detail. I gotta look at the gradients for the hair from my other Faye ones, because I never realized that it goes from this almost light to dark gray, like a very slight change in hue, which that's interesting. I gotta see if the rest of them do that. But guys, I want to thank you all for watching, and I am happy to be back. I have a lot more figures to unbox, so look forward to that. But I want to say thank you, like, share, comment on what you think of these Faye figures, and what figure you're looking forward to for the rest of the year, next year. we'll see. All right, Bebop crew, I'll see you next time. Later, cowboy.